Welcome, y'all. I didn't even notice it was. Give me 1 second. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, beloved. I am Goddess, High Priestess, Empress, Alba la Pantera. Welcome all. Returning and new subscribers. We're going to take a look and see where the energy is for you. Okay? Let's see what adjustments are to be made or whatever messages Source has for the collective. Okay. All praise is due to the Most High. Gratitude and thank you, Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, warriors that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me for you and I collected to use our mind's eye to see. I connect my heart and soul to my heart and soul, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And as you enter, beloved, hit that Mars energy, the spiritual warrior energy button, thumbs up upon entering. It's also a way of saging and cleansing yourself upon entering this here cosmic space. Okay? And I love you all. Let's get into these messages, okay? So, I really would love to know what transpired for you today, especially if you have been watching the previous videos. I would say if you've been tuned in since whenever, but I really want to know what shifts are you having since the new moon in Virgo, okay, which was 9:15. Yes. But that energy between the 12th and the 15th. Also, I'm getting 424. Huh. Yes. 727. Wow. This is why I said what I said. Because upon rising and stepping outside, a crow greets me. And I look up the number that I see upon seeing it because it felt it. I felt it. I said, "Ooh, what's up?" The message was prosperity begins. Now, if you watched the past couple of lives, there was a reading where I mentioned I'm seeing a card of a deck I don't have. Today I was gifted 5 deck of cards. And yeah, the cards that I was seeing, they're here now. It's just a prime example of making a decision in alignment to your soul and the universe taking care of you. That's the whole essence of the Fool. Because it's the Fool. The Fool is a major arcana. The Fool and being foolish, two different things. This is why they're 6'11". There isn't an issue with you being selfish when you have a understanding of words. Ish, something like. So obviously the original or the authentic factor has been duplicated when it's ish. So there's a lower frequency and vibration of the original code. So when you're being selfish, this is your moment of you getting back to yourself, because guess what? You've been too selfless to the point that you have poured and poured and poured into people and have yet to pour into you. So now, this is where you are now, taking your power back. Okay? Just taking your power back. Why would you apologize for something that is your birthright? Well, because the ego is at the forefront. That's why. It'll make you apologize or step into a zone of competition, because that's another one right there. This is where you begin to see from a higher vantage point that game Sims is the world you see today. And there are many worlds, because a world is basically a box with people or different groups of, anyway, let's keep going with the message. But yes, just sections of humanity, the different worlds. That's basically what that would be. Then you have the universe. And there's so much more in between. We can go by labels all day and lose track of the essence of what's really happening. Taking a moment to really see the love around you. Ever notice how people are more prone to focusing on the negative without even seeing the bigger picture or transmuting it into a positive? Is that a healthy way to express oneself on a daily? And not take a moment to just pause and say, wait a minute. Hold on. What's this? What have you adapted yourself to? So, when it comes to what it is that you desire to do, it's going to be connected to your gift and disguised as anxiety. Which would be the reason as to why you would be mindful as to who you're telling this to. Now, this is where the spiritual journey comes into play, where you have to get back into the heart space in order for you to really see what's going on, that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And yes, through you. So many ways. Through you. Wow. Let me see what this energy is, because that was... And one of those decks, by the way, the main one, rather, was the past life deck, which tends to be quite an energy that I, tend to just... This person is also a Sagittarius now, which is another example of Jupiter in this very moment when it comes to the collective, because Jupiter has to do with integration of lessons when it comes to your life purpose. The wisdom you've gained, applying it to your life purpose, integration, Jupiter, and the expansion that comes thereof, because you have an access to so many different doorways or realities beyond just the mundane. So your expansion could be, different areas of life, obviously. But let's see what's the energy here. 734. Daughter romance and Archangel Metatron, 6th chakra. Again with the mind's eye, huh? This is why I asked, what transpired for you today? Especially if you have been, let's say the last couple of videos even. Because if you're not just watching videos just to watch videos, and there are things that you resonate with and you don't follow suit with the action, then what are you doing this for? Okay. So we have Metatron here, 6th chakra, your mind's eye, with the daughter romance, through you. Speaking of through you. Now, 33 has to do with, it's an ascended master number, but it's the master teacher. Leadership, being the example. This is through you again. Metatron's cube. Let's see what this is here. The other deck was Work Your Light Oracle cards. These things was another one. And angel ancestors. That's what took the cake right there. I said, wow. It's just seeing what gratitude. I just heard a chime in my right ear, which is the ascended masters. When that right ear go off, that's an ascended master. This left ear, that would be someone you knew in this present life that has transitioned. So yeah, let's see that. Let's see, the work with light. The goal here is for you to experience what life is with your connection to your cosmic heart. 737. Let's see. Take a break, it says. Okay. All right. Some of you may have been, because we saw the daughter romance here, either you and your partner need a break in terms of you two together. Vacation, yes. Yes. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Okay. Obviously, that went another direction too, with closing that door. Okay. Let's look at this. You're being shown a specific pattern again. You're being shown a specific pattern, 1633. Yeah, the tower moment, because that door to romance is door 33. You're being shown this pattern again just for you to see the level of wisdom you have, or mastery, leveling up. Speaking of inauguration yesterday, that message from last night was, ooh, oh yeah, that one hit the spot. Me too. And then on my way back to the crib, I get greeted by a crow. And loud too, and made sure I heard it. It came out as soon as I reached the point where I could see it. I said, yes. Past, present, future. Judgment. All right, we came out this joint slamming. Whoa, wow. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. And then we have Judgment. Now, pause. Speaking of level up, you have the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. They saying Empress, stop playing and stop playing in kingdoms. Handle that empire. A life's work. Yes. This is your legacy here. Why they showing me the Four of Pentacles? Because that's the card of holding on. Let's look at the past life then. Holding on. What are you holding on to? Yeesh. Something in regards to the way you think is no longer the same. 203. I connect that number to self-initiation. All right. What are you holding on to? Trees, forgiveness, family, health. See? This right here? That's holding on to guilt, shame, anger, grudges. So much so that it affects the health. Some are probably thinking that the reason why there's something genetic within the family has to do with the form of eating, when it's not that. It's actually connections, marriages, certain marriages or partnerships that occurred. 743. Forgiveness. Have to let it go. That's what we started with. When you let go of situations, you're able to see it obviously differently. But what you're also able to see differently is just not that situation, but other areas of your life that's literally blocking you from connecting to what it is that you desire most to do. That is right next to your anxiety, or is your anxiety. Like your gift is your anxiety for some of you. This would have to do with the way you're channeling it, the way you're tuned in to it. Based that's what channeling will. But the way you're tuned into this energy that you would call anxiety, especially if you are someone who does crystal healing, tarot readings, and things of that nature, or you know this is something that you know. Just having a connection to it, because this is a different realm where now your perception is being shifted because there's so much symbolism. Don't think because you see in these cars these nice colors and this that. Symbolism is symbolism. That's the real language. 744. That's real language there. 22, 26. That's the real language. Let's see what's at the top. Transportation. What's under it? Leaving and someone's afraid of flying or long trips, or doesn't like long trips for a reason. There's some form of um, abandonment connected to trips, is what I'm picking up on. There's some form of abandonment connected to trips. I'm also getting that someone went on a trip and saw the leading the source of that abandonment on a trip, meaning if they're someone who's taking psychedelics. You could be a life path 3. Native American. 2345. Something take a break, life's work. This is probably why someone took a break from spirituality. This could be opening a door of chaos and not just not knowing what to do. Yeah, 746, the mighty one, strong one. 46, not knowing what to do. Yeah. So much information. Air sign vibes. Male, female, monk, or nun. Karmic relationship. I told you. 747. Told you. A certain tradition connected to partnerships. What? FEMA. Wow. Child. Yeah, you see? The person traveling to. That could be military energy coming through here. or Aries, Aquarius. Oh, I'm loving this energy, I'll tell you that. It's my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The way this Native American monk or nun card, as I'm reorganizing this, lands under judgment, reorganizing different ways of life here. This is also helping someone with forgiveness because you're putting fragmented pieces together and you're getting the bigger picture. Or doing this will help you to break through this part when you go through this travel of the psyche and you get stuck. This will be a high level of wisdom you would need as a key to get through that door. That you already it's already within you. Just have to remember this. Now, the way you would translate this to a mundane space of your life, reading certain information shifts the way things or offers are presented to you. Your light either shines or dims. With this information that I'm speaking of, it shines. So this is why it's going to pull things in because it's wanting to know what is that. Let's see. Yeah, Metatron. Something to do with music too. So this is about being on stage, setting the stage, being on stage. Unrequited love. Child. This had to come out. Karmic relationship was at the bottom of the deck. But yeah, see, speaking of the source of this energy here in terms of what has to be taken a break from, wars and battles. Male and female unrequited love. The health conditions is not related to the food. The food is the icing on the cake for some, but this has something to do with karmic relationships and unrequited love and the way someone translates, that feeling of unrequited love. The rejection. What do they do with that rejection? Do they see it as a form of protection or a loss? And there's been more losses than protection. The thing is because I'm looking to see what type of gifts you would have. The fact that the tree is here, this would be universal, cosmic knowledge. So with the monk and the Native American energy coming through here, religion is, something where your vessel may be reacting to it for you to wake up certain nightmares you're having because it's teaching you something. It's alarming you to remember something, that it's more than that. It's not just because when you put all religions together, you'll have a whole hand, basically. When you're just looking at the text and just putting it all together, and just seeing, wow, this is really saying the same thing, but it's just connected to animals or it's connected to nature or. That's how you connect to the cosmic heart, where you're able to see it all. And that easily breaks this cycle here of unrequited love, or a curse even. There's knowledge, and then what you do with it. Because the information is not hidden. People listen to others and their beliefs about it, telling them otherwise, to stay away from it because they know what comes from it. 302, look at that right here. Ooh, I love to see it. You got the Wheel of Fortune under the Empress. That's whew. 302, and it was 3025 on that thing. With the Wheel of Fortune, and then we got the King of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Swords. Okay. Ooh. Intelligence, it's as far as logically, emotionally. Yeah, this is what I mean, to get the wheel spinning. And it helps you put certain things to rest that wasn't so clear to you at one point, with that Ace of Swords right there. This would be that would be where you know, iron sharpens iron. There you go. There it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Get a few more here. Fumo. Well, I was about to say Fumo. I don't even know. Orphan. Okay. And it made me put it right on top of forgiveness, trees, transportation, leaving, or travel. This could be what the inner child, this is where you have to call your inner child back and re-nurture, especially with the Empress there. Like, yes, you see where this stems from. Now that you know knowledge, what do you do with it? What are you going to do with this knowing about this inner child, being in this space of deception for so long? For some of you, I'm getting 20 years. 20 to 40. So this could be, yeah. Feeling left out in the cold. Someone is still traveling. Someone is still traveling if they're wanting to connect to their parents. Okay, there you go. See, with Native American coming out here and finances at the bottom of the deck, this could be making offerings to your ancestors here. If this is you, or you're wanting to connect, making offerings, because they're in another realm. Their physical body's not here, but the soul, the energy that was given life to this vessel is still alive. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find this here. just as you're about to turn around, take a few moments to take a deep breath and keep going. So I was just about to come back because I didn't want it to take too long. And as I did that, it popped up. Okay. So what I was looking for was Ahima, which represents brother is death, brother of death. So this could even be Scorpio energy or brother of transformation. They're showing me that brother of transformation would be Osiris energy. So when I said 424, that's the number connected to that for me. So this would have to do with putting the 14 pieces back together. Okay. With the assistance of the divine feminine, Isis. See where we're going with this? So let's do this. It says, that phase of life, speaking of death, that phase of life which pertains to, so what I'm reading right now is for those of you who are wanting to connect with someone on the other side. Okay. And there may be certain things blocking you from having this connection because they're in a different realm of a different vibration. Can't move the same energy that you want to connect with someone on that side with this earthly dense energy. You feel me? So here it is. Hear this. That phase of life which pertains to breaking up and passing away of the old man or mortal thoughts and states of consciousness, breaking in pieces, dissolutions, are meanings of Mahath, Mahath. Now, it says here, Paul said, I die daily in order to keep on living, in order to attain eternal life. One must attain a right balance, okay? The intuitive side of the brain between the letting go of false ideas that it's not something that you can utilize or it's just an imagination in a way that imagination has no power when it is the power. Okay. So it says here, in order to keep on, I said, I died. It says, I die daily. In order to keep on living, in order to attain eternal life, one must attain a right balance between the letting go of false ideas and of corresponding body cells and laying hold of true vital ones. Letting go of false ideas and corresponding body cells and laying hold of true vital ones. So when you feel them tears coming through about a situation where someone is on the other side, you have to release those tears, first and foremost, of them not being here. Because another thing that happens is that spirit connected to that soul of that person feels that. They may see it depending on who it is or however you go about that. Okay, everybody has their ways. But yeah, so get into a space where you're able to see from a much bigger perspective. Sagittarius energy, the house of God, so you can enter that house. Okay, let's keep going. It's that monk and that nun card. Listen. Okay. It says, why we all have to die sometime, commented one to whom the life subject was new. A true student answered, yes, everyone has to die, but there are two ways to die, God's way and the devil's way. The way of the adversary is to let the body go to corruption in the grave because of our holding to carnality. God's way is to deny, well, I would say something a little bit different than that, but I'm going to go with it say it for now. God's way is to deny the lesser self as Jesus taught. Now that's Christ consciousness. Okay. So this would be as the visions teach you from the pineal gland, but you would have to be connected to that first. By denying the lesser self in terms of the lesser selves cravings and things of that nature. All right. So it says, in his way we die daily to that which pertains to the carnal mind and to the limitations of the personal man. If we die in this way and by our thoughts daily lay hold of and appropriate the resurrection of Christ's life, our whole being will be renewed, revitalized, and spiritualized, and we shall demonstrate eternal life. Speaking of seeing that light, thus we shall be saved, alive, entire, and shall escape the grave. Now, because as long as one is in a saved, stepping beyond saved is another thing that's occurring in this here age of Aquarius, because that still puts one in that space of victimhood and not stepping into their power. Because you don't want to have that dialogue where you're saying you're saved and then the universe continuously gives you information, or scenarios to be saved or save yourself. You know what I mean? This is all I'm saying. Like, not like words are. Let's go. It says, so Ahima represents the phase of life that seems to the sense man to be closely akin to death, the dissolving of error states of consciousness and of thoughts that have served their purpose in us and will become detrimental to our progress if we retain them longer. They must be released, and the corresponding dead cells in our bodies must pass away in order that we may realize new ideas and new life and substance. Now, this process of the rejuvenation of your cells happens every month for you, okay? When the moon is in your sun sign, literally, every month. So when they talk about these moon cycles, you can get wrapped up in all this other shit now if you want to. But do you? I'm just letting you know what I've seen. It puts me in a space of unconditional love where I notice that because I respond to situations with love and people get confused. It's not up to me why you're confused. Yeah. Oh, I put on. Okay. Because it's Empress mode over here. You feel me? Let's keep going. Vows. Coño. Telling you. Okay. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. Okay. The door to romance right now, 4401. Yeah. So there were significant lifetimes where you and your partner were connected to different lifestyles that if you connected with that partner, there was a form of exile. Somebody was being burned at the stake or something, because this can't be with that. That type of vibes. And that's where the sense of abandonment is coming from, or the sense of too much. The way Dr. B broke that down, though, in terms of, you know what? Let me keep going with this message right now. Okay. They was just like, keep going through us. Okay. So let's see. Let's see how I move this around. So now the Native American and monk is up here. Male, female, unrequited love, vows. Trust and faith. You are earth angel too. Yeah, you are. Whoever this is. Because I'm getting that this orphan and this unrequited love, they're the same person. That's coming through strongly. They're the same person. What's 4535? 10-year difference is significant. 10 years, 808. Ooh, okay. 35 is what I said. 4535? Perhaps, meaning uncertain. Guard. Okay. 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 So this is the reason why someone guarded. Okay. Trust and faith. Scorpio Pisces. Let's see. Community. 39. Okay, give me 1 second here. Oh, unexpected income. Let me see what these angels are talking about. Clarify that. What's going on here? Romance. Community. It's around you. Yeah, love is all around you right now. They want you to focus on the love that's around you. Because there's a level of density that's not allowing you to connect with a certain idea, person, or energy. Focus on the love. And that's why we started this live in terms of the way one expresses themselves on a daily basis. That's also part of the love. You understand? So yeah, that's definitely that. They going in and out. Like within the next few weeks, romance within the next few weeks. Within the next few weeks and a year from now. So focus on the love around you and not so much for those of you who are wanting to be in partnership. The wanting is it's you could be wanting it so much that it's pushing it away just a bit. That's why you got within the next few weeks and a year from now, because you got judgment right here. You could be around this is what got certain things on hold now too. Because the completion of a cycle reward is the card after that. The world card. This is judgment. Decision has to be made, which is, you know what judgment is? You want 811. You want what judgment is in your life right now? Wherever you telling yourself you're trying. You don't try it. You're not doing it. You're trying. Tell you gonna do it or not. Because trying to do something is still having to make a decision. It stems from the word trial in terms of a case. So look at the meaning of the word and not so much the definition, because definition is making you lose the sound of what's happening. The way I express messages is basically speaking of the seed of an issue, especially on a collective, energy. Because you can get to the bottom of so many situations with certain things that I'm saying that may sound general. But sometimes that's what you would have as a guide in terms of, okay, this is what's going on. but I want to get here. So if you want to get here and you're focused on what's going on here, at what point are you getting up there? Or at what point are you making your way there? You see what I'm saying? So we get one more angel card. We have no need to worry. I love it. No need to worry. See? Wasn't that yesterday too? Surrender stress, surrender worry. You got it again. This is why I'm saying I'm going to be here quite often, because that distraction is real. Okay? Look at that. The sun card is at the bottom of the deck. Or at the top. Sacred core values, because, yeah, Taurus energy, Venus, sacred values stems from this. Vows. What are the vows connected to your bloodline? Look at this. Yes. Improving health. I love to see it. See? Take the action at 5:15 on the timer. Take the action. Look at that. Yes. Improving health, baby. Ashe. Take action. Be assertive. No need to worry. And remain positive. Okay? Communicate clearly to your angels and your spirit guides about what it is that you are needing assistance with or want assistance with, and you have it again. Forgiveness. Some of you have to look at something differently here, and it'll improve your health. Let it be so. It's a way of, thinking. Thoughts become things. That's not a saying just to be saying it now. That's always going to be the best example I can give you. You get on that, you go out there and run something, run fast, and tell yourself to run fast. You go run faster, but deep, you tell yourself that you can't do it. So that's what's being really translated into a whole situation. But when you practice and you get in the habit of breaking through that, this becomes so appear differently to you. Now when you are going through that pain and all you have is your mental capacity, because of the habit of working or practicing it on a daily through whatever, you're able to break through it. And now you carry through with strength. Track and field is one of the it's one of those micros of the macro. It really is. It really is. Anywho, let me get into this Celtic. Or just the spread. Where these? Okay. Man. You got yes twice. So for some of you, yes. What's up? What do we have here? Let's see. Wow. Source love y'all. Yes. You all know why? Because remember yesterday, what is the name that represents grace? Anna. But this card has it. It's in here. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, the grandmother of your pineal gland. Grace is the grandmother of the pineal gland. Wow. You say it that way. Grace is the grandmother of the pineal gland. So if you're going to pay your respects to your grandmother, you got to be graceful in these situations now. Huh? Remember that offering? Uh-huh. There it is. Got that Sphinx in the back. The Myrons ain't going to stop you, hear me? See that? See what else? Keepers of the earth. Knew I was talking to you. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Knew I was talking. Who I was talking to. Yeah, look at that. Mm-hmm. You see them all back there? Alone where? When? How? And that's actually a very big misconception of spiritual people and us isolating ourselves that we alone. When? When? Are we lonely? Seriously. Think about it. Come on, bro. The activity, okay? Golly. Look at that priestess. I do it for your eyes. Mm. You see it there? Yeah. Priestess. I told you them Lyrans not playing. Yo, these sources coming through out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Escucha. Okay. Hear me out now. I be telling y'all, this was the last thing I thought I was gonna be doing. You know, my vision board, 56, 56. You know, I ain't bullshitting. 11, 11. My vision board was Olympic Games, everything to do with track and field. That's it. 2020 came, injury. But here's the thing though. From the moment I made the decision, now, if you think about the Olympics and the Olympians and the original space and what's happening here and the way energy translates itself, okay? From the moment I made the decision that I was going to, I was intrigued by it. 96, Ali. And then 2008. Now, that was when I said, all right, we gotta do what we gotta do. Now it's every 4 years. 4 corners. So it's funny. Every third year, I would have an injury from the moment I decided I was going to take this journey. Part of that journey led to me training myself. Oh, did I get the naysayers? Because I'm about to do something that no one ever does. I wasn't representing the country, didn't have no uniform, no nothing. So mind you, from the point I had coaches until the moment that I decided, a lot of the other stuff that began to occur, because I did have coaches, don't get me wrong, but once I got to a point, the way I move here is the way I would move as an athlete too. When I say I don't want no distractions and I have a focus on a goal, oh, we're going there. You feel me? So then I have a Mars and Aries, so that's a whole nother. So then I said, all right, I'm not gonna give up on this. I'm gonna get this done myself. So I started to take courses, became a personal trainer, worked at physical therapy places where I was able to even be hands-on, worked at an ortho place. Like I worked in so many places that had to do 822 with the body in alignment to me training myself. So this is about, okay, when everything is against you, what do? You do what you know. Or you get into something that can remind you of what you know. You see? So go along my journey. Now I start having these conversations with the country that I'm going to represent. Long story short, I end up getting a uniform. Now, this uniform meant so much to me because that's one of the things that people tell me. Even to just have the uniform or to get on the team, you got to have a coach. It's okay. You know who's my coach from that moment? because I was still on that path of Christianity or church vibes, God was my coach. Can't tell me shit. Still is, but I have a clearer understanding of what that frequency means. However, that was a part of my life in its entirety. But then coming from a Scorpio energy, it's very easy to rebel against it and be like, nah, not the way you tell me. I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying? But then as you grow because of certain relationships you have, because notice when you start to want to know more about yourself, it tends to be triggered by a relationship of love, karmic one. The lesson, the challenge, not a problem. See, we can get into so many problems and never get to the challenge. Very similar to battles and wars. Battles, problems. Wars, different story. Now we're talking about, being able to stand firm wherever it is that you're at, because the battle can constantly be done. This war will end all of these battles. You feel me? So that was just a little example of trust yourself. Never let anyone tell you that you can't do what you desire you want to do. And as you're on your journey, really take a moment to see how far you've come and doing what you can with what you have. So that way now, the habit of gratitude becomes you. Because you are your behavior, real shit. You really are the way you behave. And most people say no. Why? Instantly, I'm going to say, well, you're going to say no because you don't want to hold yourself accountable for a lot of the things that are happening that require you to get to that point. Which is okay. Everybody's on their own journey. You know what I mean? So yeah, babe. Let's see what's the next energy coming through here. That's the emotional intelligence tidbit. Page of Cups. Under that, let's see. Man, time just be. I be over here. Deceit. 825 and card 25 comes out. Whoa. It's over. 10320. 320 means end. Also the beginning. 18. There you go. 18. That's 1825 right there. 825 right now. You can release it right now. Just let it go. We keep saying that, but some of y'all still did it. That's all I can say right now. I've been giving you, I think, a couple examples already. Let's see what else we got. I don't know what that was. It went in and out. Look at that broken heart. Deceit and broken heart. Thank you so much, y'all. Gratitude for hitting that thumbs up energy. Ooh, 417 on the timer. Okay, you got envy here at the bottom of the deck, bro. All right. You can't believe what you see, huh? You cannot believe it. Or someone saying that about you. You can't believe who you are now. Because they don't know it. It's a superstition to them. It's just something that they don't know. Literally what that means. Wow. Judgment, that's 20. See what I mean about the energies that you could be surrounded by in terms of what could be blocking you from manifesting? Or the energy, your pain, into it, paying attention to it, because it's going to block you from creating. You got that chakra here that's showing itself through. It's more so the sacral and these solar plexus here. Creativity, passion, desire, love. What is going on here? I'm moving this way because I really don't want to be. Feel me? Oh, wow. The journey in reverse. Mad holding a coin. 43. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a dog barking. 7-7 is here. 747. Broken heart. Block journey. Yeah. When you in this broken heart energy, you can't even see your path for real. You know? I'm getting that some of you are actually one of your the things that you do or will be doing is helping people in terms of when someone transitions. This could be why you experience so much of it. You have the moth, the oyster, the scorpion. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Dang. Okay. Because the oyster is a feminine energy. With the moth and the scorpion is a very, it connects in terms of the 3 phases of Scorpio. That's the underworld. That would be the foundation, scorpion. And then we have the moth. So someone has a strong hold to something of the past here. Deceiving oneself, deceiving, like this is deceiving yourself. What? Come on. Deceit, deceiving yourself. Lamb, sacrifice. You gotta stop sacrificing yourself or something. This. Okay. They're showing you this again through you. Listen. The moth. You have the shark. Letting go of not being heard. Letting go of not being heard or not being seen. And then you have to show that you're dangerous. But then if you hit a shark's nose and you direct it a certain way, it will move out your way now. Speaking of the nose. Wow, buffalo spider. What? Whoa. So this is what's creating the obstacles. Yeah, because we're about to reach the oyster. Wow, the whale. And then the wolf. Definitely speaking to keepers of the earth. Definitely so. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Just call on them. The wolf, the scorpion. What's the scorpion? The beaver and the crocodile. Speaking of ancestor, 833, 2033. Some of y'all better step this up. Whatever soul mission you on that you holding yourself back from, you better step it up. Ooh, yay. 111 on the thingy there. All ones. All ones. Look at that golden egg at the bottom of the deck. This is why they're saying no need to worry. Your rebirth is golden, but there's still a strong connection to the past. Something is happening again. You're getting another chance at this. Oh, this is fun. I want to read Keepers of the Earth. That thing on page 100. Keepers of the Earth is on page 100. 100. Keep it real. But where it go though? That's not even the page. Okay. You are so supported, you do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The keepers of the earth acknowledge the work that you have done already and are ready to work through you. Sheesh. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you or your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go at it alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you and your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receive more than you ever thought possible. That's a beautiful confirmation. We're going to wrap it up there, actually. What kind of support do you need, collective? Call it at night. Excuse me. It says call it right away. Call it in right away. But I said call it in at night. So call it in right away and call it in before repeat that to yourself. Before going to bed, don't repeat to yourself what it is that you're lacking. Or what is it you're asking for. Express gratitude for what it is that you're asking for. Therefore, you're feeding the subconscious mind. Bring it. We have it. Bring it. Make it real. Although it already is, but yeah. It says now, I'm going to hold this card on my heart and say for you all, you can say this to yourself as well. I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. And at this moment, you can include any other specific requests. Then say thank you, thank you, thank you. I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now for the collective to receive their heart's desires and to continue to guide us all through these messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 8:38. Okay? At 88, we about to infinitize that thing. Infinitize. Listen, okay? Let's get one more. What's this? Ooh, they said, they say, get your ass over there and get the asking now. Some of you are ignoring this deep wisdom you have with the eagle. Oh, come through. You went from the scorpion to the eagle. I am delivering a message of the energy that is present to the collective, meaning you, my love, are connected to this frequency. You also have a choice to shut it off. Okay? I love y'all so much. Rise on up. Look at this eagle right on top of the sun. I mean, come on. Remember that golden egg. 840. Metatron. Let's get Metatron's message since I ain't about to play with that energy like that. Because now we talking about the upper halves of the brain now. The keeper there of that ark. Okay, Ark of the Covenant. Yep. Where that pineal is. Yep. Because I can already see with that, you don't need to dive into that energy up there right now. This right here, that's where you at. Don't get distracted by it. At least that's the message I'm being guided to flow with. Okay? So where you at, baby? Right here. Oh, okay. Bodie. This ain't the book. I knew I wasn't bugging. I was looking at it. I'm like, why the numbers not going up? Because it's an oracle book. Here we go. This very powerful Archangel Metatron on page 127. That number always comes up too. Hold on. 127. Ground, land. Woo-wee. Okay. All right. This is a very powerful archangel. This very powerful archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what is going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look, or what do you want your life to appear as in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you have to create, the insight you have is to create a vibrant life that is available to you now. The affirmation for the sixth chakra is: my sixth chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me, and my thoughts are harmonious and clear. And that, my love, 121:14. Put the pieces together, complete the cycle, because you are the magician, honey. I love you. Take care of yourself as you will, because that's what you do. Just do you. Ciao, baby. Later, gods and goddesses, emperors, high priestess. With listen, 844.